right, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I think we're on being recorded now. Yeah, I can see it here. Okay, so I'm fixing to react to Gorch's request for me to react to Waltrips Ride of a Lifetime. So I know it's Daryl Waltrip, and I know he's a NASCAR racer, and I'm not really sure what this is about, but I don't watch racing. I don't like to sit around that long. But I think it's exciting, man. And so hats off to people who do sit around and watch it and enjoy it. So with that being said, let me go ahead and bring up what I'm looking at here. Waltrips Ride of a Lifetime. It's a little over 4 minutes long. So yeah, sounds okay. Let's see what this is all about. Thanks y'all for showing up.
We're off and we're rolling. That is not possible. That is impossible. That can't be done. Just lost my lunch. I didn't even have any. This is a geological oddity. This right here is what's crazy. This is crazy. What was that thinking? This is the toughest thing I've ever done. Oh God, we left the ground again. Oh shoot. Oh no. I'll give out. My arms are broken. Oh boy, hang on, Jason. Can't even see where we're going, and he ain't slowing down. Oh my gosh. Oh no, the dipper. The old dipper. Oh, I'm dying. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Not the corkscrew. Oh, mercy. No, Jason, no, easy, Jason. Undamn believable. Down in the dip, up to him. This is gonna hurt. 200 miles a damn hour. Oh crap. Oh my gosh. I have never been on a ride like this in my life. That's good, buddy. Back her down. Quit playing around. I don't know how much grip they got, but it'll break your neck. I know that. It's hell corner. It's hell corner. Not hell corner. But this part, I hate the corkscrew. The corkscrew is dumb. We put this on the race. You can't race on a track like this. Take me home, Jake. Holy crap. Oh, get rolling.
Oh, you're kidding. This circuit's been called many things, but a geological oddity by DW. He's down there with Mark Larkham.
I gotta say, Matty, I've been coming here a long time, Darryl, and that is the most entertaining piece of television I've seen come out of this place.
All right, I'm gonna stop it right there, man, because this is definitely, this is not what I was expecting, man. I've seen a race car driver, like go to get their license, so to speak, or maybe go to like a car lot and want to test drive one of their cars, and of course they put a salesman in there as well, so you don't damage their car, and then they drive like a maniac, but they're professional drivers. But this is different. So this is Gorch. It asked me to react to as well. So what I think this is, I think Daryl Waltrip is in Australia, and he's riding with one of y'all's famous race car drivers. That's what I'm getting out of this, and it's different than what he's used to, because he's used to just a kind of an oval track, just turning left and going real fast. And this is a whole different skill level. I'm sure he's overacting as well, because he's probably got brass cojones, is what we like to say up here. All right, man, let's get back into Daryl Waltrip getting thrown around the racetrack. Again, it might be that, what was it, Mount Panorama and Bathurst, that Gorge had me react to right before this one. But I'm not sure, but it's pretty cool. And that driver is pretty awesome.
Shock. Let's see, I talked to Jason. I thought he's a level guy, He just seemed like a solid mate, somebody you could depend upon. And so I thought we were just going to go out and take a little cruise, go up to Mountain Straight and look at some turns and some parks. There's parks up there, and maybe a little look over the edge up at Skyline, and what in the heck is an elbow doing in the racetrack? But anyway, so when we took off pit road, I knew I'd made a big mistake, because when he put that helmet on, he turned into Superman.
I've got to ask you, to put it in perspective, I mean, Daryl's to us Peter Brock or Dick Johnson in their own country. And as a racer, I'm really interested to hear your perspective of the V8 supercar. You've driven it all. You've won 84 NASCAR races, 3 titles. What do you think about our jiggers?
I love these cars. Marcus Ambrose came to America to race, and when I saw Marcus race on a road course, I said, this dude he's one of the best, maybe the best I've ever seen in a stock car on a road course. I said, I'd like to see where he came from. I'd like to meet some of the guys he raced with. And so the opportunity to come here to Bathurst, which this race in the racing world, all over the world, this is one of the biggest races you'll ever go to. This racetrack, television doesn't do it justice. You don't see the elevation changes. You don't see how tight the turns are and how blind they are, and how blindingly quick you come down the Conrad straightaway into the chase right here. I mean, this is an amazing racetrack, and the guys that do well here, there's one reason why they do well here. They respect this joint, and you better have that in your mind when you start the race.
Well, you've actually told us, well, we've got some verbiage from you that we've never heard before. You've told us stuff about the track that we didn't know. Let's just run through a couple of the key items, Darryl. I'd love to go through. This is a geological oddity.
Well, it's just, of course, I'm in another part of the world, so geologically, I don't know where I am, but if I had to go around this track, I would say I was lost, because I had no idea where I was going or what I was doing.
I hate the corkscrew. The corkscrew is dumb.
Oh, my God.
The corkscrew's in Laguna Seca in America.
Well, I know it is, but, you call it the dipper, I call it the corkscrew. I always wondered, I've never been to Laguna Seca to do the corkscrews. I always wonder what that feels like. I now know. It will scare the hell out of it. No. That's another corner. That's over here. I forgot.
Hell corner.
Yeah, it's over here.
My favourite. I just lost my lunch and didn't even have any.
Well, again, I was so surprised. I walked around and I talked to Kim and Brad Jones. They're buddies of mine they've been to America a few times, and I talked to them, and I looked old Jason over, and I said, solid lad. He ought to have a good head on his shoulders. And really and truly, I thought we were just going for a little ride.
Look, can I say it's a pleasure to have you here, and we want to swap notes after, because you can tell me what a dude is, and I'm going to tell you what a hoon is.
Oh, a hoon! I already know.
All right, y'all. Yeah, man. Okay, good. There we go. Yeah, I thought that was cute, man. And to tell you the truth, I don't think I'm brave enough to get in a car with somebody else. I'm a control freak kind of guy. So, and I say that because even when my wife drives, and my wife's a good driver, man, even though I tell her she's not, she's terrible. That's what I tell her, just so I can drive, because I'm a control freak. And she's type A personality as well. So she's a control freak. So I know she's a good driver, but I still tell her, hey, let me drive, because I don't trust your driving. That's what I tell her. Oh, good Lord. I don't know how that woman stays with me. All right. That's going to do it for me. Gorch, thank you for the request, buddy. And keep them coming, man. I enjoy it. My days have been really packed here lately. I've told y'all before that my granddaughter is having some eczema issues. I think we have good news on the horizon. We just gave her Dupixent. I think it's the name of the medication. It's an once a month injection for her. She's 6 months old right now, and her mommy, my daughter, and my daughter's husband gave her first injection Thursday, and this is a Monday, and we babysitted overnight Saturday night just to give my daughter, just give her some breathing room for a night without this poor child. And this poor child was 90% healed almost within the first 2 days. So thank God that's coming. It kind of makes me tear up just talking about it, because that poor little baby has freaking fought this for her whole life, of 6 months. She doesn't even know what normal is, but man, that's all she did Sunday. She got out of bed Sunday morning. My wife brought her into the living room, and she was just smiling, and that's the first time ever. She wasn't. She was still itching just a little bit. It's not a miracle drug. It's supposed to build up tolerance, but it was 90% different than what she had been going through. So our prayers hopefully are being answered, and yeah, I got this little carrier that, in fact, hang tight, y'all. I'm going to show you, if you can still hear me, this little carrier that I have for her. Okay, I don't know if y'all can hear that or not, but I have this little carrier. I don't know if you can see it, and I wear it, just like you would in the Marine Corps. And anyway, I had this patch made for her. It says Lucy Draper, granddaughter, and then of course it says Pawpaw, Master Sergeant, United States Marine Corps. Um, and then she and I just walked. She loves to be outside, so she and I walked around the block, and I had a great time. And she could just look at the birds and hear the dogs bark, and this kid loves it. So sorry to bore y'all about that. That I just love that little girl to death. And when you cannot, you're supposed to be there to protect her and care for her. And when you're in a position where you can't do that because of whatever reason, and this reason was this eczema needed to be treated from the inside out. It was sure hard on me, but not near as hard as it was on that poor little girl. And she could still manage to smile, even going through all that. But she struggled with it. But not right now, man. She's a happy baby right now. So I say all that because my days and I'm clocking down and getting to the end of my career. So I'm doing things, handing over things to my successor, who's going to take over for me when I'm gone. So I'm giving him those deals. So it's been pretty eventful here in the last couple of weeks. So I don't want y'all to think that I'm not also doing the requests, because I am. I'm a man of my word and always have been. So I don't care what comes up. I'll find time to do these. So, but if I seem like I'm a little scattered, 50% of that's just my personality. I am probably scattered, but 50% is my mind is thinking of other things as well. But come January the 1st, I'm going to be totally retired. And other than my little grandbaby that I'm just going to spoil the snot out of, I'm going to spend a lot of time reacting to these for you guys. And I'm going to devote most of my my thoughts to this, because you guys have brought me or brought this channel to where it's at. And I think it's been phenomenal. And I appreciate it. And I'm sorry that I've just been rambling on, but y'all don't know how appreciative I am. And all the outpouring of the comments that have sent prayers to my granddaughter, Lucy. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. And, someday it'll mean a lot to her. I'll make sure of it, or I'll spank her. I never even spanked my own daughters, much less a granddaughter. Okay, y'all. That's going to do it for me. Till I see y'all again, I'll catch you down the road. You guys are the awesomest subscribers ever, and I appreciate it. So let's go right to this outro. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys next time. And Lucy sends her love.